Hi guys, lightbrite here. Haven't written to you for a while because I thought I would just take some time and get some work done on the case. I'm still fighting for 2 issues, which looks like it's going to be a fight as usual. Seems like I just break one fight down the wall and I get another one. I've had a very bad time with worker advisors. From the very beginning, I got nothing but attitude, and I'm still getting attitude. This is why I don't use them. They do not help you. They will try to figure out why you shouldn't appeal rather than why you should. They won't help you if you need a loophole. They're not there to find loopholes for you at all. I have no idea why they're there. I mean, if they just need somebody to read the rule out from the Workers' Compensation Act itself, oh shit, those guys can have my phone number. I'll tell them each and every single one. I can get a book and look it up. Workers' advisors won't do that to you. Worker advisor told me that Jamie has no right, or my husband has no right to any of his award. None. Because of the fact that's his sole source of income now. Till he's 65, and he's only 35 right now. So there's a bunch of money sitting there. And it's not like I want him to get this money for nothing. This money needs to be taken out to pay the mortgage off for him, so he doesn't lose the house. There is nothing scheming about that at all. I have no idea where those worker advisors are coming from. This man sat in, I could hear him laughing. He put me on intercom so this whole damn office could hear it, right? And after I had this big issue with him and said goodbye, oh, about an hour later, guess who phoned me, you guys? Colin Holt. Who's Colin Holt? Oh, he is my husband's case manager. The case manager for WCB, our file. And guess what he says? I think from now, any kind of correspondence that comes from you shall be done in writing. Haven't talked to him. He just phoned me out of the blue and just decided to say that. Bet you any money that worker advisor phoned him. That's why you guys should not tell your worker advisors what you plan to do. Because then they phone WCB and they have their case against you pegged before you even write your request for review sheet. I only told him 2 issues that I'm going to be fighting on. I've got more than 2 issues. So why couldn't he have told me that? He didn't even tell me when there was an error in policy. I had to find it myself. And believe me, I found more than 1 error. And he could have told me that. I think workers' advisors should all be fired. I don't know how they get paid, but I bet your butt they are all striving to get a position in WCB. So the more that they help the WCB board, the higher up of promotions they get. There has to be some kind of quirk because they are not there. I even told the guy, if I was his brother and I was having this kind of fight, he wouldn't sit down on his butt and laugh at me. He wouldn't try. He's not even going to try for an appeal on any level. And he doesn't have to, so he said. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to represent anybody. That has to be illegal. I can't find anybody to help me at all. That's why I'm up here on YouTube, blabbering everything out. Because everybody else who doesn't blabber it all out probably do want to blabber it out, but they're afraid because if they blabber it, they're going to think that their money's going to get cut. They're going to be dragged along the institution. It's going to take longer. They can't win. It's the government. Everybody knows you can't fight the government. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like I'm a little frickin' ant in a little jar, and I can't do anything. But I'll tell you what. Right from the beginning, when my husband got hurt, and I told this worker advisor this, I said, right from the beginning, you guys, Chris McMillan was the first one who told me, you might as well not appeal anything because there's nothing to appeal, and you have no grounds to appeal. And he had no right to say that. He didn't live with my husband. He didn't know. He was just reading what WCB sent him. That pissed me off right from the start. So if we didn't have any right, 6 years later, he's got 100% loss of earnings, 65% impaired, and I had no right to do that. You know what the worker advisor told me? He told me, and this is no lie, he told me that I didn't do any work. It wasn't because of me that I got that award for Jamie. I didn't do anything about it. It was because Jamie got worse. That guy needs to be shut up. In my books, he needs to be shut up. Because I did do a lot of damn work. I've done the whole work since Jamie got hit. You think he can do it? He can't even remember how to tie his shoelaces. Yet he'll tell ya. Won't make any sense though, because he's not going to admit it. Because he can't remember. When you can't remember something, it's gone. You don't bring it up because you don't remember it was ever there. That was the hardest thing to get across to anybody. And that worker review guy, somebody should... He needs to be fired. That whole entire chapter of worker advisors, they need to all be investigated. As a matter of fact, Greg Griffiths said that when they first hired the workers advisors and opened up the parliament and they would send in the letters for the injured worker, they were getting too many snobby written letters, so they decided that they would have a meeting between all the worker advisors people and all the WCB adjudicators in the same place every year so that they could meet them to see who they were talking to. So how much money do you think slipped in pockets on that little meeting? That was pretty much an admission that they're sleeping in bed together, but then all the injured workers already knew this, right? Somebody's got to shoot him down, you guys. Somebody's got to drag him down. All of us injured workers, we need to get up there, and you guys, you need to come forth. You need to come forth, and you need to. You need to come forth and tell us your story. Because if we can all get up here, we can make a motion, we can make a rave, even if we make a ripple, it will matter. First ripple I want to do is rip down the worker advisors, because they didn't advise me, they didn't even help me. I haven't got one piece of help from them. That's enough ranting on workers advisors though, but I really, really wish somebody else would put up a video on how worker advisors treated them. This is an avenue that WorkSafe BC is getting all their wonderful news from. And the quicker you guys actually see that, the better. So my advice to you guys, do not use a worker advisor. Do anything else but. This is Lightbrite. I hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for watching.